Okay.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Pam Jacobson, your host of Three Things You Need to Know. And as you can see, I have a special guest with me today. But before I introduce her, I wanted to just welcome anybody that's new for the first time joining us today. Welcome. And invite all of you to look back. Remember, we are now several weeks into the new year, 2021. And we've been, in January, we launched a new series to help you really manifest your absolute perfect best health this year. And it's rejuvenation, repair, reset series. And if you go back to the beginning, I've been talking mostly focused, of course, on health, because that is our goal for 2021, is to have that perfect health. And so I invite all of you to go back and check out those previous episodes. But with me today is a super important guest and super important person in my life, Jennifer Tosian. Welcome, Jennifer. Jennifer and I met a few months ago, but I had been using an app that she developed for some years. It's been a handful of years. I was at a conference a few years ago, and the speaker was talking about manifesting and the importance of visualization. And of course, I had done things like that in the past, but I thought to myself, geez, it would really be nice if there was a virtual way to do this, like on my phone, and that I could carry around with me. And so I did a search on my app store, and lo and behold, there were some apps, but there was one in particular that caught my eye called Subliminal Vision Board. And I downloaded it and started using it and loved it. And it became a feature tool in my practice, right? Working with all of you out there. I started prescribing this as a tool for the work that we were doing together to help you all manifest your perfect health. Several months ago, Jennifer and I connected, and she was very much in the process of making some updates and edits and revamping Subliminal Vision Board. And I have to say, I'm thrilled with the changes to the app, and am more excited now than ever to be using this as a tool in my practice. So without further ado, Jennifer, I'm going to turn it over to you and just kind of let you tell the audience, how did you get into this, and how is it that you developed an interest in what you're doing? So take it away.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Pam, for having me on your show. This is such an important time for us to really be visualizing what it is we want to manifest in our life. Especially with the way the media has been, focusing on a lot of negativity. There's a lot of feeling of unsureness and doubt, and it's really starting to kind of trigger us in a lot of ways as well. And what this app allows you to do is it really allows you to go within yourself, to really align yourself with the power within you, right? Kind of remove the outside of whatever's going on out there and go into that powerful core within you. Because that is really where we create our reality. It's really starting from within. In every circumstance, every experience that we have and that we hold, all starts from within us, because we are the creators of our own reality.
Right. And how did you get even interested in that? I mean, I find that just, really, it's one thing to create an app, which I'm sure you're going to tell us sort of the nuts and bolts of that, but how did you personally even get here and doing what you do?
Well, it's actually it's a beautiful journey, honestly. I was born with a condition called aphantasia. So what that means is that I cannot see vision. I cannot see images in my mind's eye. If you close your eyes and you say, see an apple, I see darkness. So when I was younger, in my teens, I learned about vision boards, and I fell in love with them because I thought this is a wonderful way for me to feel good about what I'm seeing, right? If it's France or better health or a new job, it felt good to put powerful affirmations and images that aligned me with feeling good about what's coming through for me. So I've been a fan of vision boards for a long, long time. And it's always kind of been my go-to, a way for me to come back in connection with my own dreams and my own goals. Because it's so easy with life to, to have them kind of go on the back burner.
Right.
So that's kind of how it came about. But of course, life happens. And a lot of the vision boards that I did create I moved, or I got rid of them, or lack of privacy, they ended up in my closet. And so I love the idea of having them, but they were always big. They were always bulky. I never really had the right time and the energy to do them. I never found the right image. So I was always kind of compromising on, it's not quite the color of the house I want, but that'll do, that type of thing.
Right.
But that's what we had back then, and that's what it was. So that's kind of where that went as far as the vision board part. What happened actually is I had a quantum moment that came through to me. My father passed away in 2014. And I went into a pretty deep depression. He was my best friend. And 6 months after his passing, I woke up one morning and I felt so antsy and I felt so uncomfortable. And I ended up really reflecting on my life, and I realized I was obese. I was severely unhappy. I was working in a job that was underpaid, unsatisfying, unfulfilling. I wasn't eating right. I wasn't sleeping right. I was living in the desert. I mean, everything had just kind of turned on its head in a sense for me. And there was a feeling that I could do better than this. One, I wanted my father to be proud of me because everything is energy. I believe that we're always eternally connected. But something awoke in me that morning. And I remember telling my husband, I've got to start creating again. I've got to go back to school. I've got to do something here. And so we went and we got a vision board. I said, we've got to go get a vision board. So what happened is we went to Barnes & Noble, we got the poster board, we stood there for hours looking at magazines and just couldn't find anything. And I thought, well, this is my go-to. How is this not working? Well, surely enough, a few afternoons later, we were at lunch and he was driving and I was on Facebook and I was, scrolling through, and I came across my girlfriend who had done the traditional vision board. And at that moment, something came through over me. It was this heat that came through, everything turned bright, and I heard screaming in my ears, combine the two. And I instinctively knew what that meant was to combine the power of visualization and combine the power of subliminal. You see, I had done a lot of science, I had done a lot of research on the brain because I couldn't see because of my condition. I learned a lot about conscious visualization, the subconscious as well, and the importance of tapping into both and really aligning both. So when this quantum moment came through and this idea just came through me, it just made sense to create it as an app. And ever since then, we just took it, combined the name, made it Subliminal Vision Boards, and ran with it. I knew the way that it came through, that it was something so special and so divine. And I honestly, I never really knew back then how much it would be needed, years later, especially in a time like this.
Right.
And so my husband and I, we have just been creating it and evolving it and expanding it. And we are now so excited because we have finally come to a place where it is just phenomenal. I have actually become a visualization and manifesting coach. By using it, I became in alignment with what my purpose was. And I use it with my clients in my 8-week manifesting course. And I've received phenomenal results from it.
Wow, that's amazing. So,
it
so
is.
what, so a question I have for you, so you had a condition, and that's so true of many of us that get into the fields that we're in, that generally we were looking for a solution for ourselves and realized that once we found it, we could help others. But if I don't have, I can see things in my mind's eye. And for many of the viewers here, visualization maybe is a new concept. Talk a little bit about why is visualization important? I know in my practice, again, for my patients that are watching, I say visualization is like your GPS, right? It's the destination. If you can't really see clearly where you want to go, how are you going to get there? But I think there's really a lot more to it. So why should I be using visualization as a tool?
Yeah, so I mean, visualization is really the key to manifesting. There really is no other way to put it. When we are focusing on anything in particular, and we put focus intention and focus attention, we create an energy of momentum that creates whatever it is as a physical manifestation of what we're focused on.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens most of the time is that we end up focusing on what is, because we are so programmed in this autopilot idea that what is all that can be.
Right.
It is what is, right? So you're focusing on your bank account that's low, or that maybe your health is lower, or whatever that is. And what visualization does is it allows you to tap into the power of creating what it is that you want.
Mm-hmm.
You see, we are energetic beings. We are full of energy. That's what we are. And we live in a vibrational, energetic universe. And it's sort of, it sounds kind of woo-woo, but it really is scientific.
Right.
They've done a lot of science on quantum physics, on the power of the mind, the power of the thoughts. And what it starts with in anything, any creation, any invention, is the idea starts with a thought.
Right.
So what you want to do is you want to focus on what you are thinking, right? If you're thinking positive, happy, high vibrational, healing, healthy thoughts, then you're going to start creating a and vibration and a feeling of those thoughts that are attached to those thoughts.
Right.
You will then create actions that are attached to those feelings. And then before you know it, you start having opportunities and experiences of what that frequency is, which is healing and healthy and happy and joyful and that type of thing.
Right. Right.
The opposite is true as well. You see, we're always manifesting. We are always manifesting. That's who we are. We are manifestors of our reality. So when we're not feeling well, or when something is wrong in our life, or some challenge is happening, if we continue to focus on that challenge, or continue to focus on the pain or the sickness or the dis-ease that is physically manifested in us, then unfortunately what we end up doing is we're going to create more of that.
Right. Right.
And so visualization is really the key as to what you want to happen in the future. So the way I think of it too, Pam, is that today is kind of old news, if you think about it, right? So today is basically a physical manifestation of your thoughts and your feelings and your actions and decisions of what you made in the past.
Right.
Now is the only time that we ever have. It's the most powerful time that we have. And most of us are focused either in the past or we're focused in the future, but we're not focused on the healing of what we want in the future into the present.
Right.
If that makes sense.
It does.
And that's what creative visualization does. That's the beauty of vision boards, is it takes the power of the now, which is where you create from, and it allows you to take what you want to visualize, to vision what you want in the future, but you bring it into your now, which is where you can start manifesting and building momentum toward it.
Wow. Powerful stuff.
It's amazing. It really is. But here's the real kind of funny thing, right? So, and funny meaning ironic. So we have two parts of our brain. We have the conscious mind and we have the subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind actually controls about 90% of everything we say, what we think, what we do, how we see ourselves, how we see the world. And so whatever our subconscious program, whatever that record player is playing, right? Whatever that pattern is, that is what is basically running our lives and controlling our lives today. So,
and most of us have no idea, right? I mean, it's subconscious, so we're not even really aware.
It's sub. Mm-hmm. Right. So we don't really think about that, right? But the subconscious starts actually being reprogramming in our minds, starting to record from the minute that we're born. And actually from when we're in utero, because your mother's emotions and thoughts actually seep in and start reprogramming. We start picking that up in utero as well. So it's amazing, right? So depending on the childhood that we had, depending upon what our parents taught us, what we felt about our siblings, what we felt about ourselves growing up, what our teachers told us, what friends told us, what other family members told us, we start creating very early on this program of really who we are and what we're capable of and our self-worth.
Right.
And so that program that we are basically, starting and recording when we're a child ends up being the same program that we are playing as an adult. And so the problem with that is that it's really never in alignment with our true selves, with the true love and light, with our true power within. The fact that we are creators, our happiness, our joys, our dreams. Most of the time, we are programmed by negative, limited thought patterns and belief systems. And it comes from our parents, from the social media, from media itself, from commercials, from magazines. It's all about you're not good enough and you could be better.
Right.
And the fact is that you are a powerful being of light and love, and you are the creator of your own reality. And so if you're playing a program that I'm not good enough, that I can't do this, that, my dad told me I was stupid when I was little, so there's no way that I can be that artist or that doctor or heal myself,
Right.
then what happens is that that's the program that you keep playing, and that's the results you're going to get now as an adult.
Right. Right.
So it's so essential being able to tap into the subconscious and start reprogramming, right? Basically taking that old program, that old story that we keep telling ourselves, and rewriting a new story of I am powerful, I am healthy, I am love, I have great self-confidence, I can do this and can have that, because that's really the truth. And so when we start to align that subconscious to our conscious mind, which is the actions that we take, as well, which is our thoughts, our conscious thoughts, when those start becoming the same, a brain condition called brain synchronization happens. And that just means that simply your subconscious starts being rewritten into a powerful, empowering, loving, exciting story that our conscious mind is actually in alignment with.
Right.
So basically your subconscious starts being reprogrammed to your conscious desires.
That's amazing. I tell my kids frequently that just look around you. If you don't like the reality you're in, understand you created it, understand you are the absolutely only one who's going to be able to change it. And I think what's so exciting about what you've done with the app is that you've brought this powerful tool, to the world in a way that we can use this to begin to do some of this work, this reprogramming work. First of all, understanding that work needs to be done. And then, really having something so powerful to be able to help. I'm super excited to hear, and for the viewers to get a peek at the app and how it works. And, I'd love to know more about, what was the process with the app and maybe give us a little sneak preview on kind of how it works. And that's, super exciting.
Yeah, no, absolutely. This is my passion. I absolutely love this app. It has changed my life. I use it on a continuous basis because I feel the shift in me. I feel myself thinking happier, more positive, loving thoughts. And then I feel those thoughts. And then I take actions that become in alignment with loving myself more, right? February is, of course, the year of love, the month of love. And it's always about like finding love with someone else. It's really, you need to find love within. That's really the most important thing, is everything starts from within. And when we're able to tap in and go within and really connect again with our God-given dreams and our, our purpose in our life and our greatest joys, you end up living the life that you deserve, that you desire, and that's what's so exciting, is that I've been able to taste that feeling, to really become in alignment with myself. And I just want that for everybody. I believe that's my ultimate, my ultimate goal, because when you become in alignment with your higher self, when you really start experiencing these synchronicities and understanding that everything is connected, that, the idea that, you need all this medication and all this stuff to heal yourself is just not true. Most of it is simply the way you're thinking about it. Yeah. And it's the thoughts and feelings and experiences that you had in the past that have literally become a physical manifestation inside of you. And just as you have created it, you can also create it not to be there.
Right.
And you do that with your mind. You do that with your thoughts. You do that with your feelings. It's just so powerful when you think about mind over matter, mind over body. It's true. It truly is true. And when you feel that shift in you, everything shifts in you. So that's what I want for everybody. But the other thing I want to just touch base on is what makes the subliminal vision boards so unique and so fun is that we've also been able to really understand how the power of sound really is, right? We take advantage of like our voice and the music that we hear, and but the fact is that sound is energy. It's the same idea that, when you're hearing negative words, when you're telling yourself negative things, when you're hearing negative things to you, what's happening is that's energy in a low frequency that is adding momentum against what it is that you want to manifest, right? Mm-hmm. So what's really beautiful about this app, what makes it multi-sensory, is that you can now add sound to each visualization board that you create. So you can create unlimited vision boards with this app as well. And you can take each vision board and you can either record your own voice. We have included Zen sounds. So if you're looking for just a peaceful board, something that's more of a meditation basis, you can just put on your headphones and listen to that. We've also added these amazing mind and body healing frequencies. And I just want to just briefly talk about these because I think these are just so important. They're called solfeggio frequencies. And they are these powerful healing frequency tones that the Gregorian monks would chant in their meditation, decades or hundreds of years ago.
Right.
And they did this because they knew the power of vibration. And they knew that when they chanted at a certain level of tone, that our bodies and our cells would vibrate in that frequency. And when I got connected with these tones, because I've been guided so immensely throughout this app. I mean, the beginning of this app, it came through to me, and it was kind of just from the beginning. But as this app has evolved, I have been guided through almost every step of it. I mean, it's become bigger than me. It's just an extension of me, like any creation really is. But ultimately, it's a divine tool that is from a higher power, and you'll feel that. You know that when you download it. It's something unlike anything you've ever experienced. And where I want to go back with the sound is that being able to create a visualization board, customizable the way that you want to do it. We've added Google Images too, so there's no compromising. Like I had to do with the old magazines. You find the exact image you want. But being able to create that visualization part and then tap into the power of sound, right? Record your voice, what you want to visualize, what you want to manifest in your life. When you hear yourself talking about your dreams and your goals, there's nothing like it. It's like hearing your higher self connecting through you.
Wow.
It's just incredible. And then of course we have a unique and patented amazing feature called Subliminal Take 5. And that's just simply a button you push, right? And each image and affirmation that you place on your vision board, for 5 minutes, you just sit there and kind of stare at your board and hear what your voice or hear the sounds. You can add your own music too. But for 5 minutes, you're just looking at your board, right? You're just adding momentum, adding energy, feeling the vision, feeling what you want to manifest in your life. And while you're doing that, each image and affirmation is flashing at a speed that starts, right, reprogramming your mind and reinforcing a new story in your subconscious. So I call it the 3 pillars of manifesting.
Is it possible for you to maybe show us like
Yeah,
a little bit about
yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I actually have it set up. Give me 1 second. I'll share my screen. Just you guys, so you're just aware, it sounds a little brain science. There's so much power in this app, but all of the power is behind the app, right? We've made it really simple, and you'll see it's so simple and easy to create this visualization board with this
I can
app.
attest to that because I have,
Yeah.
a couple of versions of this app. And so for those of you who maybe have used it in the past, it's very different now and upgraded in many different ways. So you'll want to look at, changing to the newer version of the app. But that was one of the things I really appreciated about it is it's very high tech without being it's high tech on the back end and super easy, but really just fun. I just think it is so cool and fun and really cool to have my vision board with me all the time. And I can share it with other people if I want to, and I can look at it anywhere I am. It's not hanging in my bathroom, where I have to be home every morning to see it. So it travels with me and I can change it. And as I start to manifest things, I can take things off and put things, I just find it to be one of the most amazing tools in my arsenal for just creating, the reality that I want. But it's very powerful for health creation. And of course, that's what we're focused on for 2021 in my world. So, yeah, I'd love to see an example and have the viewers kind of get a look at how just amazing the app is and how easy it is to use it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I'll just share my screen and it should just pop right on. So let's see here. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So this is actually going to be the first screen you come across. So it's our motto is feel the vision, right? Because that's really what it's about. You want to immerse in your vision, basically, and feel it. What we've added is this really great inner voice screen. What this does is it just allows you to connect within, right? It gives you step-by-steps on how to really kind of tap back within your own power and how to kind of shut away the world and come back to you. And so this is called a wheel of life. A lot of coaches use this as well. And this is just a great way to really put kind of a spotlight on your life, the little areas in your life, and just ask yourself, okay, what area does my heart guide me to, right? Because that's really what it's about, is what is it that you want more in your life? And so when you choose whatever area in your life you want more of, you just kind of hold on to that. And then think about the images and the way that you would want that area of your life to be in the best way possible. And once you have that vision in your head, once you have that idea and that feeling inside of you, then you're going to go ahead and create your vision board. Now, I've created lots of different vision boards using this app, and you can too. You can create unlimited boards with it. And that's really nice too, because the old-fashioned way, you'd have to kind of take
together.
this
like
poster board
in one place.
Yeah, and it's a little distracting, right? You kind of have like the house here and the money here and health is somewhere in there. And this allows you to take each area of your life and make a board on that. And just that alone allows you to really start creating a lot of focused energy and intention and build momentum even more on just being able to focus on one thing at a time, basically, which I love. So you can create unlimited vision boards, and I'll just kind of scroll through These are different ones that you can create. It's so easy to just pop on images that you find. You can use Google, you can add your own images. You can even take a photo. We've also added a background feature called GIF. So these are moving images. And what that does is your mind works even more powerful with video than it does with images. So that's a fun thing too, as well. But I've created, this is a healing board. I had Crohn's for many, many years, and I created a water fasting and healing of my colon vision board. And I've been in remission for close to a year now using this.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah, it's because we are healers within us. And when we start focusing on the healing and not the dis-ease, then you're going to create more healing in your body. Absolutely. So this is a health board I created, right, for 2021. Drink more water, exercise. And what's fun about this too is that I even create like greeting cards. You can create customizable cards and you can send them to your friends and family via text or email. It's great for coaches too to work with their clients. And that's what I use with my clients. I have my clients create a different visualization board depending upon the session that we talk about that week. And then they're able to email or text it to me. And then I can really kind of connect even more with them and see what their vision is of what we talked about.
Wow. Can you show us the Subliminal Take 5 feature on there?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's really,
yeah.
This is one of my favorite things about, well, this and being able to add this, especially the solfeggio frequencies for healing, right? So I think but this is an amazing, the Subliminal Take 5. I prescribe for my patients to use this at least twice a day, in the morning before they start their day and at the end of the day. And it's hard to describe it, right? It's subliminal, but you can see when you do the Subliminal Take 5, kind of what happens with your board.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me just briefly go over the board for just a second, because this is how you create a board. Basically, you start fresh and new with a clean slate, and then you just have the bottom right here, your bottom menu. You could just click on which one you want. If you want an image background, you can use GIF, you can do color. I can do a color background too, just as easily. And if you would want to go back, you just have an undo, redo button right up at the top. So you can never make mistakes, which is what I love very much too. Each image, you can turn it. It doesn't have to be completely, at a square. And it has fully customizable options. You can rotate it. It has a full editing software to it. You can layer your images. Fully customizable. That's really the ease of creating a vision board. There's no scissors, no glue. You're not stuck with one thing. As we evolve, your vision is going to evolve. And so you want to be able to evolve with your vision. And so that's what this app allows you to do. And that's same with the images as well. You just upload a photo right from your phone. You can take a photo, search Google, really easy. I mean, you just pop it right on.
Yeah.
You can add different texts. It comes with over 100 affirmations, right? A lot of times you think to yourself, okay, I really want more health. So, but what do I want to say? Okay, I want to be healing maybe. But this allows you to really kind of go within yourself. And as you read these, you just kind of connect with yourself and say, okay, what is it that my heart is guiding me toward? Well, I really want to feel healthy and strong. And so all you do is click on it and boom, it just shows it right up. You can make it bigger or stronger, bigger or stronger, bigger or tinier. Fully customizable. Like I said, you can change the font. It comes with lots of different fun fonts that you can play with. You just have to save it, but you can also change the font color. Has a full color spectrum. And then of course, for backgrounds that maybe are a little bit busy, change the background color of your text, really pop it out more. So it's really up to you. It's your vision. It's your life, right? It's your reality that you want. So make it fun, make it light, and make it yours. You want to create visualization boards that when you look at it, you feel good. You're excited to look at it. You want to look at it, right? It makes you feel good. And then like what Pam was saying, and this is the best part too, is doing the record your voice. So this is really easy. You just hit record and you just start talking what it is that you want to say. It has Zen sounds, like I was saying before. So you could do ocean waves. I don't know if you can hear that. It has rain and thunder. Things like that. And then these are the solfeggio frequencies. And this is really so powerful. So each tone, to start off with, we are about 75% water. And when certain frequencies come through us by how we hear them, it actually affects the molecules in our body. Remember, sound, every single cell in our body is listening to every word we say and every word we hear. So being able to create and have these tones that are specific for certain healing properties for our mind and body is so beautiful and so important. They range from 174 all the way to 963.
Wow.
You can raise intuitive awareness, detoxify cells, which is so important. This is wonderful if you want to create and attract more harmonious relationships. You want to hear that one. This one is so important, 528 hertz. It will actually help you to repair your DNA and bring you into ecstatic states. 417, if you've had a traumatic childhood or some kind of trauma in your life, 417 hertz will actually help you to release that trauma. It will help you to reprogram and remove that trauma out from your cells, because we just we forget that our cells, things are still trapped in our cells, cellular memory, if you will. And so these frequencies will actually help you to remove that part of you that you don't want to have inside of you anymore, that's actually causing you dis-ease.
Wow. Yeah, these are just amazing, guys. I mean, this is something I really appreciate about. I mean, this sets all of these features really set this apart from any other of the apps that are out there for visualizing. I've just never really seen anything like it. So I really appreciate just the links that you've gone to make this, such a profoundly comprehensive tool in just about every way that you can. It's just amazing. Totally amazing.
I'm even amazed, honestly. I love this app. I love creating with it. I love the way I feel when I use it. Like I've said, it really is a divine tool that has, I said it from the beginning, it's come through me, but it's come from the universe and it's for everybody.
Well, and it really shows, because, with all of the different aspects of this, I think it seems like that has to be coming from some place that's guiding you. Oh, yes, this would be an important, piece of this, in order for it to really be, so comprehensive. It's just amazing.
Thank you. It really is. And even 174 hertz, it's amazing. This will actually help to reduce your physical pain. So if you're feeling any kind of pain in your body, you can close your eyes. You can just put your headphones on and listen to this frequency, and you will feel a shift in your pain and in that part of your body. And then, of course, if you're adding this on to your board, then when you have something like a healing board, can you hear that okay?
Yeah, I'm not hearing the sound. I don't know if the viewers can hear it, but okay. I think what they need to know is then when you do the subliminal take 5.
Yes, I'm going to go to that right now. So once you've finished your board, you've added your sound, you've added the images you want. Real simple. You just go up to the top upper right-hand corner where there's a little house. That's going to bring you to the home page. And like I said, this is the most powerful visualization tool you're ever going to experience. And that's all in the background. So when you're ready to do the subliminal take 5 feature and really start tapping into your subconscious, we took care of all the really scientific work behind the scenes. All you have to do is just click the little brain at the very bottom, And it's going to ask you, okay, you're getting ready to do the Subliminal Take 5 feature. What board do you want to choose from? In this case, we're going to choose our health board. A quick little, time down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you're just going to go ahead and look at your board, hear your voice, or hear the song. And it's a little bit slower on here because we're going through a video, but you'll be surprised the average amount of times in 5 minutes between about 3 or 4 images and 3 or 4 texts is about 1,000 times in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know it goes fast because I know when I do mine, it's so fast that you can't really see the images that clearly like you could there. I mean, it goes so fast. You know, it's the images on your board, but it's really, I just really focus on the flashing and then just tune into the sound or the song or my voice or whatever I've recorded. It's powerful stuff, really powerful, and such a short amount of time for the level of benefit that you get, in doing it. And the great thing is it's with you. So you could do that anytime, anywhere,
Exactly.
It's like, yeah, it's just,
it's completely portable. If you're really focusing on weight loss and you're out with family and they have chocolate cake there, I mean, I've had that happen where I will take my phone and go on the porch or go in the bathroom and just realign with what I'm doing, because it's so easy to get pulled away from our intention of, what it is that we really want for ourselves. And it helps get me right back to alignment. So exactly, Pam, what you're saying is right. So in 26 seconds that I had, that Subliminal 5 session going, each image and affirmation flashed 36 times. And so even when you're looking at a regular vision board, say you did that for 5 minutes, you've got distractions in your head. You might be looking at each image, a few times, maybe 10, 15 times in that 5 minutes, but your mind's off and running. There's nothing like being able to sit there and really immerse yourself in something that you love, something that feels good. This is just a lonely screen. And being able to allow yourself to slow down and go within for 5 minutes, and then being able to look at your vision board close to 1,000 times. Wow. The other thing too is that we've added notification setup. So, repetition is the key. Like Pam, you do with your clients, you want to be looking at this the last 5 minutes before you go to bed, and then right when you wake up in the morning. And so being able to create and keep that momentum going, we have a Subliminal Take 5 notification. So you can just set up the time you want, really easy. I want to do it at, say 6 a.m. I'm going to wake up tomorrow. And make sure that you hit that save button, and boom, notification is saved. And then you just right back into it. And if you wanted to add another board, it's so simple. You just name it, however you wanted to do it. Create my vision board, and you're back into a new board for yourself all over again. So, being able to visualize and being able to tap into what it is that you want on a more consistent basis is really what it takes. It's so easy for New Year's resolutions, right? To say, I'm going to do this, I'm ready. But again, if your subconscious mind is not in alignment with that conscious desire, that is why only 8% of New Year's resolutions actually make it. Is because the subconscious beats you every time. You've got decades of one pattern and one story that you've been telling yourself. And then you've got this new idea, right? That's really what you want to do, but this one overpowers it. So this app really is amazing because it allows you to start aligning those two parts of your brain, and then you start connecting with yourself more. And before you know it, your thoughts are happy, your thoughts are in alignment, you're feeling more in alignment, you're feeling more powerful, and then you're starting to take action and starting to witness the evolution of your dreams come true.
That's amazing. So as we're kind of coming to the end, give the viewers, some information about, because I know you just dropped the new app and updated app to iOS and Android. So give us, some information so folks know how to get it and where to find it, and you know, I'd
All
really,
that good stuff, right?
I really, I mean, I hope all of you, you know, rush out and do this like right away, because it is absolutely life-changing for sure.
Well, you're gonna love it. And the thing is that you get it for 14 days for free.
Right.
So that's the best thing too. You have 2 weeks to play with it, immerse in it, create with it, and then you can decide after that if you want to continue. But the beautiful thing is you have nothing to lose but to just try it.
Right.
And then yes, Pam. So it's available. We launched it just recently, the brand new one. It's the only one out there now. And so it's called Subliminal Vision Boards. And it's just, you just type that in. It's at the Google Play Store for Android, and it's at the iTunes Store for iOS. And if you have questions, you can always reach me. Again, you know, I'm Jennifer Tosian. You could find me on Facebook. I'm sure if you message here, I'll be connected to. I'm more than happy to help you in any way possible. I'm the creator of this app, so any way I can help you to create more effectively, or any questions you have, I'm here for you. And then of course, after the 14-day trial, we've made it super affordable. It's only $29.99 a year.
That's great.
So, which is incredible. And again, you have unlimited vision boards. You have Google Images too. So every image in the world is right at your fingertips. And then you've got all that beautiful sound frequency, healing sound and body, you know, sounds. And then you also have the subliminal technology that's, there's nothing like it. You cannot have true success in manifesting with conscious visualization if you're not able to align it and reinforce a new story that works with that. So you will see and feel a shift using this app like you've never done before.
And I can attest to that. I absolutely can. It's amazing. And my patients and clients that have used it have given me nothing but positive feedback. And, you know, it's got the essence of the original app, but has just, you know, it's so much broader and brighter and easier to use. So I'm super thrilled. And thank you so much, Jennifer, for agreeing to come on and talk with us today and give us a sneak peek into the app. And I hope all of you at least take advantage of the couple of weeks and play around with it.
Yeah.
You know, there's no obligation. You can always cancel before the subscription starts. And if you have any questions, either for myself or for Jennifer, or you have trouble finding it, please reach out either through YouTube, or, you know, you can always reach me at thehealingsanctuaryoc.com. And otherwise, Jennifer, thank you so much. And everyone will be back with you 9 a.m. Pacific time next Wednesday for our Rejuvenate and Repair and Reset series. And again, thank you so much, Jennifer, for your time. We really, really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you so much, Pam, for having me. And again, just giving me this opportunity to share this amazing visualization tool to everyone. It's just such a beautiful opportunity. And I know it's going to help and heal and change every person's lives that use it.
Yeah, absolutely. No question. All right, everyone. Take care. Have a great week.
Love and light. Thank you so much.